Okay, it's going a little drive. Watch how things change very quickly. So we're bone dry. Let's just pop over that hill. There was water running out of that yard last night. I haven't heard any totals. I've heard some people talk about, hey, got close to an inch out of it. I've heard, 4/10. I haven't really seen anything actual yet. Just word of mouth. But it was nice. The fact it proved it could rain here. Super, super lucky, because when we were scrambling to bale hay because of the wind that was coming off of them, I had a buddy 30 miles east of here sending me videos of golf ball size hail, and it wasn't even raining, it was just hailing. So the fact we avoided that but caught a shower is amazing. So we're going to make a little loop around to start the day, figure out what the hell we're going to do, where it rained, where it didn't rain. I have a feeling everywhere we need to deal with hay, it rained. But as you can see by the weather, we're not going to be in any hurry for haying anyways. It's very humid out there. Oh yeah, welcome to Monday. Based on the puddle there, I'm going to say that corn got a pretty good rain, which is good. We had a lot of corn really stressing bad. Unfortunately, I think only about a third of our acres got a good rain. That looks a little beat up. I wonder if that caught just a touch more hail. I know it's hard to see, but we got a half circle here we got to rake and bale, but it's probably not happening today. I'm impressed though. I got here with just barely sticking to the tires, so yeah, it's not happening today. Yeah, I can tell the corn, it got stripped up a little bit. If I didn't say it earlier, when we were at the tunas last night, there was some pea-size, yeah, go with pea-size, some itty bitty hail. So you get enough of that, and the way it was sounding bouncing off of my pickup while I was standing there, I'm sure that kind of stripped up the leaves a little, but it's just a little superficial damage. It ain't gonna actually hurt the plant. The rain was doing much more benefit than the hail did damage, so I'll take it. I'll
make that deal. How about you, Udovich? You make that deal?
I'd make that deal.
I don't blame you. Damn good deal.
Okay, so we got 2 quarter pivots here. This one and on the other side of that one. We had them all raked, ready to go. Actually, we had a third because there was one down that way 2 miles. And then that wall of wind came, scrambled to get the balers up and running. By the time we got to the fields, it was already a mess. Cameron just came and baled the ends off of this real quick so we could at least get the rakes back in here. Just a little bit of sunshine, we can get in here and fix this and get it baled up. The other quarter that I went to back over there, I was able to actually bale the pivot. The corners were a mess, so we got to re-rake them, and then we got to re-rake the scraps that are scattered in the field. But I got 90% of the field baled. Yeah, rake's already running over there. You can see the dust 1 mile away. I think if we start raking here, yeah, we'd kick up some dust. I'm gonna let the humidity burn off a little bit first. They said they got that one completely cleaned up, scraps and all. So all we gotta do is re-rake these 2, and that's all we're gonna be able to do today. Re-rake these and get them baled up. Because the 2 fields that are swathed, we only have 2 on the ground because we were expecting this rain. Because we got a chance for the next couple of days. Where was I going? Oh yeah, the other 2 that we haven't raked, we know is way too wet. Look at the clouds though, they're all moving west right now. Towards that giant bank of clouds, I feel like. Oh, it'd be nice if we could catch a gentle rain again today. The rear tires are barely touching.
That's when you needed your camera, because when it came out of there, as high as that is, it just dropped this little back end.
Yeah, so Cameron's cutter head is back. Hector spent a couple days in McPherson last week. Everything got put back together.
What a day.
Rebecca Lowe talking about some soccer. They're going to try and get that thing reattached. We got to get moving because things don't change. We're going to be chopping sooner rather than later, and that's the first chopper we're working on. Plus, we know all 3 heads need work. Mine a lot of work because it's getting old. It's like me, it's getting old. As you can kind of see around me though, the clouds really aren't going anywhere. Humidity is very slowly coming down. It's in the 70s now at least. And the dew point's starting to get a little bit of distance. So I'm gonna go see how soon we can start raking because I want to get that cleaned up and not rained on again. We've already got 100 acres I know we can't even touch, but I want to get that cleaned up today because it didn't rain there. I need to get that cleaned up. I don't know how many times I can say I need to get that cleaned up before you realize how badly I need to get that cleaned up. The hay was kind of sort of somewhat dryish, so we're gonna go rake. Let's go put that scattered mess back into a windrow. Good God, that grinder dust is thick. Making a mess. They're making a mess. So this field didn't blow too bad. You can see a third of the windrow kind of blew off as you get around the curve here. So just running through with the rake real quick, putting it back into a smooth windrow. Probably have balers running a little after lunch. Hopefully be able to get these picked up as well, because as you can see by the clouds, we still got a chance of rain.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Looking at the 2 different weather models this morning, the one shows just some small storms in the area kind of skirting off to our northeast the way yesterday's were supposed to, and the vast majority did. But the other model shows a very big cluster of storms roll through here this evening, so we'll see what happens. The second model, that was kind of scary on the model, and then it does the exact same thing tomorrow. The first model shows the one going off, barely any storms here, and the second one shows a massive cell move through here, so could be a very interesting 48 hours around here. Okay, gotta stay put until we get back with the balers. We're gonna get some lunch and then I'll be right back. Don't you go nowhere on me.
I'll be right back. Don't you go dying on me.
Alright, we're back from lunch. There's no point in firing up 3 balers, so I almost said killing Cameron and Dylan to get started with that. Got Aaron coming up behind me here with the semi. We'll start moving all these bales. Oh, it's hard to believe, talking to neighbors. 2 miles that way, over an inch of rain. And here, we're making dust baling hay. Bingo! More bales in the shed. They ain't the prettiest, but they'll work. This is another one of those sheds that we're getting to use from that custom farming job, so that's really nice. Got clouds moving in. Watching the afternoon model run. Of course, now the radar quits and he starts going to the other stuff. Yeah, get these bales unloaded and go see what's happening in the shop. I knew I hit that bale in that shed trying to wiggle around. We were trying to get some of their old bales moved for them, and I looked down and I seen one and I go, I think I already hit that. That set of steps has been moved a couple of times now. I think it's getting pretty weak because I moved it with a bale. There was basically nothing to show you guys in the shop. It looks pretty much the same. Not to say they didn't do anything, it's just a project like that, nothing really changes. So when we left earlier, you know, they had the forklift holding the cutter head up there. It's fully attached and in place and they're starting to change knives, but basically looks the same as it did when we were there. For the last hour, though, we keep watching radar on our phones and looking for live feeds. Confirmed tornado on the ground. 100 miles, no, not 100 miles, 70 miles to our west. But it's looking like we're gonna strike out on the rain. We got just a last little fleeting chance, but it's gone. It's gone. So we gotta hope and pray for tomorrow. Which sucks, because the models I've seen are, if it comes through tomorrow, it's gonna be violent. It's kind of like today. If it came through today, it had a chance of being very violent. The one very small, very, very small plus side we have is irrigation water has finally started to get back to our area. I'm gonna run home, check on the wife and kids, then go see if I can turn the pivot on. Okay, first farm getting water back. Just look, we got a drop right there to actually build pressure. Looks like we are running quite a bit under ahead, but I don't know. We're just a shade under. Never mind. Never mind. Definitely need to get over here with the sprayer. Either way, though, water's going in the pond. You move the pivot a little bit, get it kind of lined up, get it ready. If things don't change with Mother Nature, there's a real chance this could be our last shot of water for the year. It sucks, but it is what it is. The storage lakes are already basically empty. There's a little bit left, not much. We've been using storage water since April. Our canal has the #1 water right on the river. We are taking every bit of the river because without rain upstream, there's no water flowing in the river. So it's not looking optimistic right now. And for being in this super El Nino that we've been hearing about for 5-6 months, it's just not really panning out. But I'll get more in depth on our water situation in another video. It's 7 o'clock. I'm tired. I just want to get this pivot moved, get it ready to go, and call it a night.
I'm scared to death. I'm frightened, and I don't know what to do. I'm confused, and I want to go home.
So I think it's a good time to just call it a night. I will catch you guys in the next one. See ya.